awakenings at specific times of the night. The body is trying to adjust to the lack of oxygen, causing discomfort that wakes you up, typically between 1 and 3 a.m. Heart failure can also contribute to this pattern because it causes fluid to accumulate in the lungs, which can make it harder to breathe when lying flat, disturbing sleep. The key takeaway is that frequent night awakenings, especially at these specific times, should not be dismissed as just aging. They may indicate that the body is signaling a health concern, such as sleep apnea, heart problems, or even undiagnosed anxiety. If you or a loved one starts experiencing frequent waking between 1 and 3 a.m., it's time to speak with a doctor. A sleep study can help identify any underlying sleep disorders, while a heart evaluation might be necessary to check for cardiovascular issues. It's crucial to address these issues early, as poor sleep can compound other health problems and lead to increased risks for conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. Remember, disturbed sleep is not just a nuisance, it's your body's way of saying, something isn't right. By recognizing and addressing it early, you can prevent further complications and improve both the quality of your sleep and your overall health. Let's now move on to the final hidden sign, one that might not be so obvious, but it's something to definitely take seriously: unsteady balance and frequent falls. Stay tuned as we explore how these seemingly small issues could be your body's way of warning you of potential dangers ahead. Waking up in the middle of the night might seem like just another part of aging, but when it becomes a consistent pattern, especially between 1 and 3 a.m., it's often a sign of something more serious than a simple bad sleep habit. For many older adults, these restless hours are when the body is trying to signal deeper internal stress, whether it's related to your heart, lungs, kidneys, or even your hormones. Let's talk about Mildred. She was 81, a retired school teacher who lived independently and took pride in her routine. Every night she'd go to bed by 9:30, read a few pages of a mystery novel, and drift off to sleep peacefully. But over the course of a few months, Mildred began waking up suddenly around 2 a.m., feeling a strange restlessness and sometimes a pounding heartbeat. She would sit in the dark living room, sip water, and eventually fall back asleep around 4 a.m. At first, Mildred thought it was just anxiety, and her doctor suggested cutting back on caffeine. However, Mildred didn't even drink coffee. Then one night, she experienced a tightness in her chest that wouldn't go away. She called her daughter, who rushed her to the emergency room, where the diagnosis was atrial fibrillation, an irregular heart rhythm that had been silently developing and disrupting her sleep as her heart struggled to regulate itself overnight. There's a reason why the body often acts up during the early morning hours, especially between 1 and 3 a.m. Your liver is most active in its detoxification process, and your cortisol levels, the stress hormone, begin to rise as the body prepares for the day. For healthy individuals, this process occurs smoothly, but when the body is under stress due to heart rhythm issues, kidney problems, sleep apnea, or blood sugar imbalances, this natural